The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio, The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, or twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Markki, Rica, and Hazel. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Top 10 for today on Facebook Live.
Yes, good morning. Facebook.com/RX931. Also on YouTube Live and Twitch TV. We apologize for the delay. We know you've been waiting for a while, and we're only on Facebook Live now, but we had to shoot something here in the booth.
I know. But you will see.
You will see it soon. And yeah, hello, Team Bahay.
Hello.
Where are you?
Hello.
I'm somewhere.
Yes. Hello.
What a
Good morning.
gloomy
Good
day
morning.
outside.
It is gloomy. Very, very gloomy.
I know.
Okay, so let's jump into it. The top 10. What have I become? The Super Malas guy says, I've had so much cosmetic surgery done na nung sinurprise visit ko ang parents ko, tumawag sila ng pulis. Akala nila
Hindi
ibang
nila
tao.
nakilala.
Hindi ka nila nakilala. Their
Who you
very
zoned.
own child.
I
Oh
know.
no.
Because you look nothing
Who
like them
you?
anymore.
Quivo says, what have I become? Nailalabas ko na ang inner nerd ko. Dati binubuli ka. Ngayon, sunod na sunod ka sa uso. Super totoo to ha. Like, especially for people like me who've always been into that culture. Yung kunyari, alala ko nun, I would hide the fact that I was still buying comic books.
Oh.
Because I will get made fun of. Na parang,
As
laki-laki
a
mo
kid?
na nagko-comics ka pa
Who
rin.
would make fun of you?
Oh,
As
like,
a kid or as a
No, I
teenager?
mean like parang college, ganyan, or even post-college. Like I wouldn't tell people that I was still reading comic books kasi hindi pa siya cool at the time. So when the MCU made everything nerdy cool, parang
Revenge of the Nerds.
you kind of feel vindicated na, oh, okay. Before I would get made fun of, but now it's like a cool thing, right?
Look at me now.
Right?
I
It's
know
awesome.
everything you don't. Yeah.
Totoo yan.
Yeah,
And,
like my go-to person is Chico whenever I have questions about the MCU. He knows everything.
Yeah,
That's so
Yeah.
true.
not
All the
everything.
alternate timeline, lahat ng mga
Oo, mga
pangalan.
ganun. Ganon.
Like they're so obscure. I don't know how you know all of them. Like, have you read
Hello.
most every comic book?
Kaidara niya si Thanos.
Hoy, grabe to. Si Thanos talaga. Si Galactus.
Si Babe. Si Babe.
Si Babe.
Galactus.
And his thighs.
I know. My
Mm.
favorite part about him. Well, second favorite.
What's the first?
Siyempre, the fingers.
His head.
Ay, oh.
Laki ng
Ang
head
laki
niya.
ng
Very intimidating.
Kasi akala ko fingers kasi diba yun pa nang sa snap niya.
Mm.
Mm. And coming from Juice Blank, what have I become? I now know that beauty doesn't automatically translate to happiness.
I guess especially for those who get cosmetic surgery, sometimes you hear stories from people on TikTok. Alam mo yun, yung parang, yun nga, they do it because they think it's gonna change everything. But when you do it with that in mind and you're not actually happy with yourself to begin with, alam mo yung parang sometimes it doesn't really do much.
At saka, not just yung cosmetic surgery, pero alam mo yung parang siguro going through life, you realize that there's more to life than beauty. Kasi like sometimes, di ba, yung parang yung ating mga unrequited love, and we feel like, oh, they're so beautiful, they're so handsome, and hindi naman sila na in love sa akin. And then you realize, you know what, there's more to life than just good looks.
Remember, beauty
Yes.
fades.
Beauty fades. Yeah, beauty does fade. And it's true. Like, the amount of
Little by little. Looks.
let's say good looking people that I've been with, sometimes it's better to just be with someone who's kind, someone who has a great personality, someone who makes you laugh, someone you can be around for the rest of your life.
Right.
Because like you gotta like them. Like
Pero
actually
ano
like
yan
them as people as opposed to like them as, with their physical attributes, right?
Kasi parang ano siya parang you arrive at this conclusion a little bit later on in life. I mean, it's not something that you realize off the bat. Siyempre sa umpisa pag bata ka, parang it's all about who's pretty, who's hot. It's all about that. And then, siguro as you gain more experience with people, you realize that, and we're not even saying na na pag good looking panis. It's just that what the point is, it's not just about the good
It's
looks.
not everything.
So you will find
Yeah.
good-looking people who are great human beings, great-looking people who are horrible human beings.
Yeah.
So it's not about that. And coming from your arch angle, dati maaga na sa akin ng 8 a.m. na gumigising. Ngayon 5 a.m. Sama mo pa weekends.
Bakit?
And it's so easy for him to wake up.
Oh, just body clock?
Body clock?
Di ba may
Yeah,
ano na
body
yun? Di ba
clock
parang
is
there's
so
like a whole
annoying.
group? Di ba parang there's like a whole parang group na the 5 a.m. club?
Oh,
And then there's a book, di ba? Remember? Like there's a book
Oh, yeah.
and meron
Kasi
siyang
it's so
mga
much
parang
done eh.
seminars and stuff. Yeah. And that's basically like the whole premise of the book na yun nga, parang you start your day ahead of everybody.
yeah.
Yeah, take it from Anna Wintour.
Yes.
True.
You guys
Actually,
go.
Yeah, you were
for
saying.
the first time today, I woke up at 5:20 so I could run for 30 minutes before the show. As in,
Oh.
alam mo kung ano yung tactic ko? Alam mo yung parang hinahype ko yung sarili ko na, di mo pala kaya eh. O ano, sabi mo eh. Like, I was doing that earlier.
Well,
Tapos, ayun,
good it was
eventually it
before
worked.
this. Good it was before this rainstorm.
Oh, I know.
I know.
That you
Yeah.
went outside, right?
And from Hey Twinks naman, what have I become? From insisting I'm right, I'm more like in the zone now of go ahead, stay wrong all you want. I
That's
don't
on
care.
you. Mm-hmm.
Shivana and Angelo Sunshine says from what lotion to day cream, night cream, eye cream, sunscreen, toner,
Lahat-lahat na
exfoliant,
cream.
masks, cleanser, serum. Yeah.
Grabe.
Yep.
The list
And-
goes on. Yeah.
From Chinito Ken naman, I don't actually care what people think about me anymore. HHWW, kung HHWW, bala kayo dyan. Pikit na lang ang inggit.
All right.
From Victoriano, what have I become? Alipin ng sana all.
So, Ingitero.
Medj. Alam mo yung parang when you start feeling bad for yourself because when you see other people experiencing good stuff, having good stuff, you start feeling inadequate or
Right.
your life feels inadequate.
Well, when you say sana all, hopefully you also do stuff in order for you to achieve the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't
Right?
just say it. Say it,
Don't
but
just say
also
sana
try.
all.
Try
Right?
harder. Yeah.
That's so true.
Pwede. And from Hey Tina, my ideals have become more realistic and not just happily ever after anymore. Parang mas mas grounded na in reality. And from
Yeah.
Berenice, what have I become? Antisocial. Not because I don't like socializing, but more because I have zero tolerance for drama. I learned to stay away from it.
Good for you. Who needs drama?
Uy,
I do.
Maraming tao,
I know.
they actually enjoy drama.
Yeah, well-
Hey, Chico, sabi nga ni Juice Blanc, sana all may uninterrupted.
Alam nyo, sabi ko rest.
Hindi yun yung sinabi
Sabi
mo
ko,
kasi. May
rest.
narinig kasi
Hindi
kami
kayo
ibang sinabi mo.
nakikinig. Hindi kayo
Uninterrupted
nakikinig.
rest?
Rest.
Pero sana all
Rest.
pa rin, no? Yeah. Imagine having to
kasi-
deal with
Hindi,
that.
No.
kasi uninterrupted rest after nang nakakapagod na.
Kasi masarap yung wala kang ginagawa, natutulog ka lang.
Or to recover from like a really intense activity.
Session.
Mm-mm.
Sige. And from Camilo, what have I become? Yung dating abanger, naging lurker, at ngayon, DM slider.
Oh. Yeah,
Ah.
shoot your shot. Go for
Slide
it.
into those
Why
DMs, why don't you?
Mm-mm. Ikaw ba, Markki? Ano ba ginagawa mo sa mga nagsaslide
I
sa
don't
DM?
slide into anyone. If someone slides in mine, I have to check out the
DM,
profile.
DM.
Yeah, in my my DMs. I have to check first. I have to research. I have to
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
and most of the time, I I wouldn't say I don't reply, but usually because they have receipts. Like if you respond, they take photos of it. They take
That's
screen
true
grabs
though.
of it.
That is true.
So like I just unless they are someone I can trust, which is tough to find.
Okay.
I rarely respond. I mean, I
Okay.
respond to normal messages like from people asking me interesting theories, but when it's like sup or hey,
Musta.
mus-
Muksta.
muksta with X,
Oo,
when it's
muksta.
that, I have to actually check to see if they're appropriate to respond to. Yeah.
Okay. And the top, what have I become, comes from Archer Aguilar and Wildfire.
They both say.
Archer Aguilar says, I used to believe in the inherent good of people. Now I just think that everyone is out to hurt me. I mean, it's not
Paranoia.
healthy, but also it's understandable.
Yeah, when you've been
When
betrayed multiple
Yeah.
times, you've been hurt.
sometimes life happens and you're like, ayoko na sa earth. Diba? Yung parang,
Yeah.
Ayoko na, sir.
yung parang people are just mean and they're just going to hurt me. I understand that, you can arrive at that conclusion. And from Wildfire, what have I become? My daily routine: wake up, survive, go back to bed.
Oh, you're just going through the motions.
Just going through the
Parang
motions.
autopilot. But sometimes you just have to go through that phase and then things will get better.
Kasi, okay,
As long as you get through that phase. Yun
Yeah,
nga, yung
you gotta
survival
go
is very
through it.
important.
if this is your routine on a normal basis, I don't think it's healthy.
Yeah.
But if this is your routine during a difficult patch in your life, this is good. Because at
Yeah.
least,
You're
instead of
surviving.
giving up, you're surviving.
During
right?
the pandemic, for
Exactly.
example, we're
Exactly.
all going
Good
through,
for you.
a hard time.
Pero alam mo yon, parang when things are relatively good naman, sana naman you don't
Avoid.
just survive, but you also
Enjoy.
thrive.
Yeah.
Find a way to be able to enjoy naman life as opposed to just surviving, right? Okay, so what about us? Those are the top entries na. So,
What have I become?
what have I become? Okay, I got one. Because I'm so bad at like judging people. Sometimes I think somebody who's going to be a good friend of mine turns out to be not a friend of mine. And people who I think are going to be like enemies turn out to be great friends. I think what I've become is somebody who's very, I'll take it one action at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, you gets you. Parang if I have a good experience with you, then yeah, I'll consider you a friend. But I'm not going to be like, oh, this person is going to be my friend forever. Gets?
Yeah.
Or same thing with enemies. Sometimes somebody does something really bad, and you're like, oh, gag to ah. But then you realize, but you know what? Who knows? In the future, they might do something that's very redeemable. So, parang sa akin, I guess I've just grown a little wiser when it comes to attaching good or evil with people.
Yeah.
Kasi diba sometimes when you're younger, everything is black and white. Oh, I
True.
love this person. Friendship forever. It's iba naman, you're my arch enemy. I will never be your friend. Parang sa akin, I just learned how to be more pliant
Right.
when it comes to people. So, if
Yeah.
you're nice to me today, I'll be nice to you today.
That serves you well, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Para din di ka rin nasasaktan masyado.
Hindi ka nasasaktan masyado and also you don't burn any bridges.
Yes, exactly. So take it one day at a time.
What have I become? I'm just honestly, alam mo yung parang I've become so self-indulgent. It's always treat yourself. It's always, I deserve this. And sometimes, you also have to have some control when it comes to that. Because, yeah, it can't just always be everything that you want, right? Sometimes you also have to think of how that will affect you in the future. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang may mga, every action, you have to be more mindful.
Pero aminin mo muna na sinabi mo na just a few hours ago na I deserve nothing less than at least Mark Bezos.
Ay, totoo naman eh. Diba? I speak the truth. Just kidding.
If not Jeff,
Hazel.
Mark.
If not Jeff, Mark. Or
Mark.
that,
Or si Bill Gates.
Oliver. Or Oliver.
Sino si Oliver?
The 18-year-old nga who paid 28 million.
Wala sa pig mo yun.
Si
Bakit
Oliver,
tatay na lang?
Oh, the dad, yes. The one who actually paid, right?
Oh.
The lolo.
No, why not? Markki.
I guess for me, like, what have I become? I used to be this robotic artista who cared so much about what everyone thought about me. So I would, whenever someone said something negative or something bad, I'd crawl up into a ball and like, I just won't respond. I'll just leave it as is. And I'll be like, yeah, sabi nila, just don't respond. Don't say anything negative or don't say anything bad. Because obviously, we're not supposed to have our own personality, right? But now, I guess, after the morning rush and after meeting Hazel...
Wow!
Grabe! Hazel
It's
talaga
great.
tinako.
You know what? It's great because now I'm able to respond to people who have hurt me and have done me wrong. And I'm also able to understand where I should react or where I should, keep myself quiet. And also, the block button is just perfect. Like,
it's just there, arm's length away.
Delete these people because they don't need to affect you in any way at all, right? If you allow them to affect you, your life is just going to be dictated by how they feel. Ay, wala si Rica ngayon.
I love how I've empowered people.
You've empowered us, Hazel. As opposed to just keeping mum.
Alam mo, Mama Ru, you're like...
Now we're lions attack, right?
Nakita mo na ba daw?
Ano?
Yung rocket ni Jeff Bezos.
Panoorin niyo yung video.
I will.
Promise. It's so fascinating. I also ended up watching Richard Branson's whole experience.
They were up there for how long again? Sorry, I missed the first part kasi of our conversation.
Yung kina Jeff Bezos, they were up there. Actually, you mean, yung sa space, they were there for like 3 minutes. The whole walang gravity moment lasted like around 3 minutes.
And then they went back again.
The whole flight from takeoff to landing took about 10 minutes and, I don't know, 30 seconds or something like
less
that.
Than
Less than 11
minutes, right?
yeah.
Oh, so they just went up and down? Ganun lang?
Yes, like literally like shot up in the air, diba rocket nga. Tapos, it's so fascinating to watch because you can see like may number na gumagalaw, like how many feet above ground they were already. So like you'd see it na 100,000, 200,000, like super fascinating.
May naiwan ba?
Hey, ba't mo naman naiwan?
What do you mean?
Like in space, for example, like everyone else returned, but other people like went to space station.
No,
they didn't go to
diba,
the space station. Like literally,
it's such
they
a
just
waste. What
into
a waste.
space.
Sorry.
Can you
just to go
imagine,
up
like-
and down again?
Totoo naman kasi. Ako nga
But
That's a
dati-
waste
the
of-
rocket is reusable though. Yung kay Jeff Bezos. So they can use it again. It's not like
it's reusable. Okay. But then again,
Pero
there's
not
the
just rocket fuel.
fuel,
of course.
electricity. I'm sure there's a lot of things that they have
And the
to...
money.
And that's why it costs that much
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be able to secure a ride. I mean, can you imagine paying $28 million for an experience that will last less than 11 minutes?
Right. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not just 11 minutes because you train for it. Marami naman yung experience, diba? I mean, I'm sure it's worth more than the actual
It's an
flight.
experience.
Alam mo yung ano mo raw, yung bling mo raw today, Hazel, worthy of a PAGCOR commissioner.
Alam mo yung outfit ko, Wu-Tang Clan,
Oo.
naka-chain,
Love it.
naka-hoops,
Sabi nila
tapos
talagang
biglang Madam Pagcor.
Madam PAGCOR 2021 version.
Yeah. Updated.
Ganyan tayo.
TikToker na Madam Pagcor.
Of
Ganito.
course.
TikToker yearn.
Dapat yun ang TikTok name mo.
Madam Pagcor.
PAGCOR.
I cannot.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there you
anyway,
go.
thank you for joining us. I'm off to get my second dose. So
Have
wish me
fun.
luck. I hope the lines won't
Hey,
be as long as
Make
the last
sure
time.
they push the plunger.
I will stare. Yeah, I will look at it for
Yeah.
sure. But anyway,
wishing
thank you
you the
for joining
best.
us. And stick
Thank
around for All Out
you.
up next. Bye.
Bye.